Alrighty, we're live. Going on a little early. Okay, so this is the range from yesterday's candle. Everyone took that lovely buy trade, but I didn't sell at the right time. And a lot of people took the PM reversal back down from its indecisive candle. I marked the range because clearly the next few for our candles were trading. We did sweep the buy side and we're pushing up to the sell side. It's not 10 a.m. yet. I do kind of want to get in this trade though. I do think we're going to buy side and or coming up to this breaker to keep going lower, which is a daily breaker. For those who don't know. So I got to turn my iPad for the chat. Yeah, so we're pushing up to these highs. We didn't sweep the low though, so maybe we can come up here, come into this range, reverse. But let's go down to a lower time frame. Let's put the 4 hour here. Let's mark our 10 o'clock. Hopefully maybe it comes down and give us like a nice entry. So let's just go to the 30 minute. And the 15 minute. Let's turn on the sessions indicator real quick, see what we have going on. Yeah, we swept the London lows. Now we swept the London highs. We could reverse from there, but I think, like I said, we're pushing to London. I think we're pushing to the New York highs. I do think we are. So the 9:30 traders, really 8:30 is really one who got the move. I see why people trade at 8:30 now. 9:30 kind of pushed. It still is a rule break, but I do think we're going to these New York highs. I do. We can wait till 10 o'clock. We have 6 minutes. Or we can see if we get an entry somewhere on the 5 minute. Yeah, the 5 minute, we already tapped into this gap to push higher from. Also have templates now for my fair value gaps. So yeah, I'd love for it to come back down into this gap. But we're already close, so yeah, we can just wait for 10 a.m. see if it just reverses out of this gap. But the 8:30 people, that is a beautiful trade. We did take out these PM highs, so we could reverse from the PM highs too, but I do think we want to go up and fill the range. Let's just see. Let's just wait to 10 o'clock. We won't break our rules. Did I move it down to 2 contracts? We'll do 3. We'll go down from 4, but we'll do 3. But yeah, let's see. We can just wait for the reversal up top, or you can take it up there. We still have 3 minutes in this 4 a.m. candle. I do think we're gonna push up to these highs, but these are New York highs. We did sweep the London and Asian highs. A nice reversal at 8:30. The 8:30 reversed yesterday too. It did, but the news. Oh, let's have news at 10. I forgot. We do have news at 10 today. So actually, we're not taking any trades until 10 o'clock for sure. Yeah, we have 10 a.m. PMI. So there's no point. Unless you think, I mean, news probably will go up here, but it could come back, tap us in a 5 minute fair value gap. Let's see. There's still this gap yesterday that we hit into on a 30 minute. This is a daily gap. This big red one. Yeah, we're definitely pushing to these highs. Right there. There's also a lunch liquidity too though, so it could just reverse from this liquidity or this one. I want the highs though, I want the session highs, but I'm gonna wait because we're already close. In 9:45, you got a nice entry to continue. We're gonna wait for that 10 o'clock news, just in case the 10 o'clock news wants to go a little crazy. Let's see. This is the daily range. Just put on the 4-hour chart. I do think we're gonna close up in here. It's giving good CRT turtle soup. But I'm gonna catch this next candle. Hopefully it comes back for us inside a range and then pushes up to this 50% of this. You know, hopefully news wicks down for us and then pushes us to the middle of this. This is a breaker too. Like this is technically like a big daily order block, or there's one up here too. All right, 2 seconds to news. We'll wait. News might push everyone up there. Who knows? But it's just a risky game. Like yesterday, news stopped everybody out at 9 o'clock. Everyone's stop losses got rated, unless you had the London low as your stop loss. News rated it and then pushed us. Nice 9:45 trade though. But let's see. 1 minute left. We have our 4-hour candle gonna be completed, and then we want to catch the 10 a.m. for our candle, whether we think it's bearish or bullish. We'll see. It could, you know, be another bullish candle. It could start off bullish and then end a bearish candle. All right, 34 seconds, and then we have 10 a.m. news. I think news is gonna go. Hopefully it goes up and start a reversal for us. Because if it goes down and continues, then it's like, is it gonna reverse from here? Is it gonna reverse from here? I do think we're gonna push higher though. 14 seconds, big fall coming, not immediate fall though. I agree. I want us to come up here and fall from this middle of this fair value gap. I don't know if it's gonna happen today, but I do think, especially because we're consolidating. All right, news is nothing at all. It just pushed up. We do get a little gap here. So you can set a limit order at this gap if you want for an entry. It did wick the New York PM session liquidity now, and it's kind of reversing off of it. But on the 4-hour, the liquidity is up here. So you could take a quick scalp to that. Because yeah, the PM session one's a big one on the 15-minute, but not on the 4-hour. All right, do we want to get in some buys now? I think we can.
Order filled.
All right, we're in some buys. Again, it's a little crazy, but let's see if we can take it all the way to the middle of this fair value gap on the 1 hour, on the daily, sorry. I don't know if I like this necessarily, but let's see on the 30-minute if we have any points of interest. Oh yeah, we do this gap yesterday we tapped into, so hopefully we inverse it now. This fucking 30-minute gap that we had yesterday. Bearish. If we can inverse this gap from yesterday, we're solid. And the next gap is up there anyway, right below the TP. So let's see if we can brush above, inverse this 30-minute gap, and just push. Let's see if we can. If we don't, oh well, this is a 30-minute chart though, so we kind of need to break it on a 30-minute chart. We could reverse from this range from yesterday to sell off of, but we still gotta sweep the liquidity. Because then once we sweep this liquidity, I'll probably move my stop to break even, just to have some free money. And like I said, once we sweep this New York AM, I don't know why it looks so faded. And then once we sweep this liquidity here, I'll move my stop to break even, so it's just free money. And then hopefully we get a push on the 30-minute to inverse this gap and push to the middle of this daily gap, which would be very nice. This is our open 10 a.m. We just pushed, so I got in a little bit. Like I said, I do think we're gonna at least sweep these highs, but like I said, if the 30-minute can inverse this, it'd be beautiful. And we do have a 5-minute gap, with a 15-minute gap too, which is not fun, but come on. But if we inverse this gap on the 30-minute, actually I kind of want to make this on the 30-minute. Sweep this liquidity, this yellow line, remove and stop to break even, which is the 4-hour high from yesterday. The one we should have took profit at, but then we waited, let the trailing stop go down. Now this could be a power of 3 to a bearish candle as well, so we'll see. We did sweep this PM liquidity, but I think, like I said, the 4-hour chart, oof, it's pushing low now. On the 4-hour chart, geez, that is still the liquidity that needs to be taken though. This buy side, it's the only one, so I'm still hoping we push. And that's why I said stop loss to break even at the liquidity in case it wants to reverse from there. Like I said, you just gotta wait it out. My stop loss is, I'm on the 5-minute chart on Ninja Trader, so let me see. In 1904.43. My stop loss is under the gap or something. I don't know where it is actually. It's like a 90 pip tick stop loss though. It's like an automated one. Once we sweep, stop loss to break even. Once we sweep these highs from yesterday, in case we would reverse from there, that's just free money. If we don't reverse from there and we keep pushing, we're just gonna keep pushing. Like I said, I definitely think we're gonna get up here. If it's not today, tomorrow, Monday, get up here and then just fall and reverse from there. We have on a 30-minute chart here. Let's just keep the 4-hour chart on, because that's the one that's really pushing to these highs. There's only liquidity target. All right, I'm about to move my stop loss to break even. Boom. Now we're free money. Free money in case we want to reverse. Hopefully the 30-minute inverses its fair value gap here. And if not, it's just a zero trade. Up $100, but if we want to reverse from here, which I think we are, I actually might close for a little bit of money.
Order filled.
30 bucks. Boom. Took a little scalpiana. Now, great trade. Let's see if we reverse from here, which would be lovely. We're already up on the power of 3. This is the 10 o'clock open. This fair value gap is still holding. We're pushing off of it. It's looking good. Let's see if we get a change in the state delivery on a lower time frame. We want to come back into the opening range, technically, for it to be confident that we're going down. And then if we want to get back in buys, I think we can wait for it to inverse the 30-minute gap. So let's go to the, yeah, it's a nice little push off of that liquidity, that range swept. So I said we went from range to range. Obviously 8:30, 10 o'clock we got in for some of it. It wasn't great, but not a loss. And then let's see if we can go to the 15. Or even the 5-minute, because I don't see any. We're not going to have a change in the state of delivery till way down here. So let's see if it just wants to inverse this. And I just got out a little early. I locked in some profit, but I'm mad at that. If we invert this 30-minute fair value gap though, we have a nice target up here. The change in the state delivery is way down here though. But it is back in the 10 a.m. candle range. This would be the wick, and then we come down back into the range, and then changes to deliveries down here. So it's this order block. Got me a little templates now. Yeah, it's here. So basically you want to candle close below here, come back up, have a limit order set, and then take it down. And hopefully we take it down to the lows that did not get swept this morning. We swept yesterday's range lows, but we did not sweep the Asian low from yesterday. We didn't sweep it yesterday, we didn't sweep it at 8:30 this morning. So hopefully at least our target is here. But let's see. There's also a 5-minute fair value gap that can be inverted for an entry. So candle close below that, we can get in some sales. And we gotta wait for the candle close. It could run all the way down. Let's let it, actually I'd probably wait for it to inverse both of these since they're close together, because I've seen it inverse one, come into this one, and then run up. So actually I do need to inverse both of these and come into this order block that was made for the run up. Yeah, I want a candle close on the 5-minute under this gap, and I'll get in some sales. Looking good. And then where's our target? Yeah, that opposing side. We gotta wait for that candle close because it's wicking. Especially once we cross that pink line, we're now a bearish candle. So we'll be a bearish candle back in our 10 a.m. range. Like that. Now we're a white candle. Candle close below this. We're in, we still have 3 whole minutes, which is annoying. But it's looking beautiful. That's why you wait, because it can wick back up on your ass. Two and a half minutes. Wherever this candle to close, then we're getting in sales. It might close way down here, which sucks, but I gotta be patient. I've been getting in 5-minute candles too early, taking stupid ass losses, then getting in the right way. Let's wait. The candle. Now we're back in this range though. Like yesterday's where the candle closed in back in the 10 a.m. range. See how we're now pushing, like we're coming out of it. That 30-minute fair value gap is holding like crazy. But yeah, what if it comes in here, and then this is still back in this order block to go higher too. So this could be like a tap in the order block to inverse as well. You never know. That's why you wait for the candle to close, it'll show you. But yeah, I called it sweeping those little highs. A little scalpy on that. It's only $30. What's the 30-minute showing us? So I just want to make sure there's not another point of interest if we reverse that it can reverse from in the middle. You want to invert this one too, would be nice. Inverse all three of these, but see how it's wicking back up. 1 minute left. That's why you don't get in. You got in, you immediately been down in a sell. See, it's pushing out of the order block. Some people can have their limit orders set. They're really strong on buys, waiting for it to tap this order block to go higher. Like I said, I want to push. Candle close back in the 10 a.m. open for this is the power of 3. Inverse of the 5-minute. 2 5-minute inverses would be beautiful. 30 seconds. It'd be nice if it closes right underneath and push. Could the candle close below this one? All right, here we go. Come on. But I wanted the candle close below both because it could, like I said, push out of this one. 13 seconds. 10 seconds. What's it gonna do? You also can wait for it to come under. It's a nice move, but we didn't candle close below it. We did candle close in the 10 a.m. range though. So, like I said, on inversions I like to wait because second candle can. We candle closed back in the 10 a.m. range, so under the open. That was enough for me to enter yesterday, but today, all right, we got some displacement below this. A little low though, it did wick. It did wick down though. I mean, wicked and came up. I have to wait for one more candle. Like I said, we have a nice little target. Four minutes is crazy. Might go to the 1 minute on this one. Alright. Inverse. And came in. Tapped into this gap. I want a candle close. Candle close below this line. Even the 1 minute, it's going up a little bit. Because the thing about higher time frames, you have to wait for a confirmation on a lower time frame because this can still, in 13 minutes, be a blue candle. There's a lot of time in these higher time frame candles. So I like how we closed above. Maybe it's coming back in to retest this change in the state of delivery on the 1 minute, and we're bouncing off that, which is would be a nice move. Like I said, I need both of those candles to close below the gap. Because I've seen this many times. Inverse this one, and you're like, oh, nice displacement candle. And it's like, actually not. So we just wait. This candle's indecisive. So hopefully it closes right below or even in here. It might be a late entry, but we want to wait for sure confirmation and not just get in trades. And now we're back a blue candle, see? We're kind of stuck in the middle. They were kind of like in this little range. Like I'm not confident in buys till we break above this 30-minute fair value gap. I'm not really confident in sells till we break below this 5-minute fair value gap. So I took a little scalp to the high of yesterday, which is a strong high, daily high. So hopefully we do get a reversal off that daily high. Candle close below this fair value gap on the 5-minute. With this new candle would be great. One minute left. 1 minute and 19. $8:30 a.m. traders really got the good trade today. They got this liquidity sweep reversal to yesterday's high, from sweep of yesterday's lows to yesterday's highs, a high to high. A lovely $35 seconds in this candle. Let's see. No confirmation for an entry yet. Trading just boring. Trading is boring. That's all it is. All right, 6 seconds, not closing below the gap. Neither of them closed below the gap. That's probably like the 5-minute, less fake outs. All right, are we pushing? Was that maybe our low power of 3 to catch for a buy candle? That could be it too. That could have been our retracement to an order block. And I want to back test that tonight. I've been seeing a lot of like breaker order block retests happen a lot more than fair value gaps. And not like a full breaker. Like the full breaker obviously is like here or here. But this was the white candles before the move up at 10 o'clock. And it came back, tapped it in for our power 3, and maybe this is now us pushing to that middle of that daily fair value gap, which is this is the daily breaker, that pink line. Do we want to get in now? Or do we want to wait for this inverse of this 30-minute fair value gap? I don't know. 30 minutes for the 30-minute candle has 9 minutes left, so I think I'd wait those 9 minutes. News didn't do shit today. So yeah, if you had I call that too. It's not my strategy, but if you had a limit order at the breaker, just waiting for the 10 o'clock traders who are confident in their bias. Limit orders in a breaker is people who already come in with the bias. Since I don't really do that. I wait to see. Because that limit order and then we would have reversed, we would have been like, damn. That's why I'm glad I took my profit. I moved myself to break even, but then I just wound up taking profit. All right, the 30-minute, like I said, closes above, which I think we clearly are. Above this fair value gap on the 30-minute. I think we can get in some buys and hopefully take it to a nice point, this daily point. We have some liquidity up here and here too. If you want to take profit there. in there, but like I said, 30-minute, 15-minute charts, 7 minutes left. Nice move if y'all are in it from the order block. I said I want a candle close. We did get a push off of both these fair value gaps, so honestly could have entered off here, but I wasn't really sure about this candle. But after this candle closes, I definitely would probably get in on the 5 minute, because this was a small candle where I could have just did this and then it could have reversed. But now with this good big displacement candle on the 5 minute, 30 minute. Which it might line up where this 5 minute candle might close before the gap, and then we get one more that closes right after the gap. But let's see, a minute left in this candle, and obviously 6 minutes, so that means 1 minute here, and then one more 5 minute candle. But I think the 30 minute, we're about to inverse it, I'm pretty sure. All right, nice push in the 5 minute. 36 seconds left in this candle. We're gonna wait for it to close above the gap. 29 seconds. Nice displacement candle. Let's see if we can take it to any one of these. 13, 12, 11, 10. Candle close above or no? Okay, we did get a candle close above.
Order filled.
All right, and some buys. Stop loss below that big 5 minute candle. Take profit. Gotta be higher than that. Here is the entry. Stop loss below this candle, which is not fun. Oops. And then let's see if we could take it to only 1 to 1.5. The middle of that daily candle. This fair value gap. So there's one here. You can move your stop loss to break even after we hit this yellow line or this yellow line. Let's just see. Let's watch the 15-minute chart. Or you can see on the 5 and the 30. The 30 still has not closed above yet at 4 minutes, but it's looking good. It's a nice displacement candle. Now if we reverse from here, I'm gonna be sick. But I do think, and you know why, we have this big ass daily fair value gap. And then we have this is the order block or breaker block before we came down and broke lower. So come back into here. Now some people do the wicks, but you're supposed to do the body for change of state of delivery. So I did the body, but if you did the wick, we're already in the wick, which is not fun. But also it lines up with the 50% of this fair value gap. So I hope we get a nice push from it. That could have been the push. We've been pushing since 8:30. We'll see. If not, we can take some profit there. We can take some profit there. Maybe move stop loss to break even at the first line or the second line. Feeling not confident. But run some buys. But I think after we hit up here, we should be selling. So tomorrow hopefully is a red day. And then Monday, Tuesday red as well. But let's keep pushing. All right, yeah. 2 minutes left in this 30-minute candle, but it's looking good. Hopefully it can close way up here. The next 30-minute candle can give us a nice little push here, and then we can go on about our day. We'll see. Because we already respected this heavily yesterday. So that's why I'm like, it's just time. We reversed straight from here yesterday. So we're in buys off this inverted 30-minute for value gap. We have 2 minutes for the 30 minutes to close, but it closed above on the 5-minute after a big displacement candle. So oof. Also, we do have another little order blocky thing here. These are the white candles before this move. So technically come back and retest. If you want to, for the limit order people, just set your limit order here. It comes down, retest it, and then go higher. We got 1 minute and 16 seconds. Is this just going to be an external liquidity sweep for our reversal? I hope not. It is what it is, though, if it is. A minute left. Oof, this is why. Some people wait, as you should, for the 30 minutes to close above. 43 seconds in this. If it respects it again, I'm like, geez. Yeah, it's still holding this for right gap. This is why you wait. I mean, I like the 5-minute candle, so I'm not tripping on it. But technically, this is why you wait for this gap is a 30-minute gap, so you should wait for the candle close above on the 30-minute. So that would suck. We have 3 seconds. It's not closing above there. The next one still can, but that wick was showing some strong signs. We're still in the trade though. And if not, you know, we get an inversion for sells. We still have a nice sell trade, so I'm not tripping on it. Like I said, this could be the breaker for limit orders though, to come in and go higher. So that could have been what that was. A little pullback to go higher. Which I'm going to backtest how often this happens, because then I'll start doing that, because I can get better entries. I'll start practicing limit orders from breaker blocks / order blocks, just to get a slightly better entry. Right, if I was thinking, definitely could be just like a little retracement pullback. So far, it's looking like it was, but let's see. Because then it's going to really suck for the 30-minute traders if they did wait for the 30-minute candle close and it winds up closing way up here, like it winds up running. Which it might, which I hope it does for our sake, but you know, for some people it's like for the 30-minute, I would love a candle close above the gap and above the swing high we just made. Would be ideal on the 30-minute chart, not just on the 5-minute chart. We have 30 minutes for this too though, so 30 whole fucking minutes. Unless obviously we see a reversal over here on the 5-minute. Change of state delivery now on the 5-minute is this blue candle. Change of state delivery to go lower, which is, so we'll get stopped out and you'll kind of get back in. Yeah, here. These lines are so thin. Yeah, below this pink, thick ass pink line is the change of state delivery back to the downside. Yeah, it's looking like This is why you kind of wait, There's a big fair value gap, so I just have my stop loss at the bottom of that body of the candle. I hate when stop losses have to be big like this on a trade you're unsure about, but because I've noticed that too. Before the 10 a.m. reversal, sometimes this is the fake out. It gives me a lot. Like, it's just fake outs on every time frame or every session. It'll make a long displacement candle for a fair value gap to be inverse. So it like it's running up a big ass fucking candle, but then it'll make a big ass gap just to inverse the gap right after it makes the candle. This happened to me so many fucking times. But let's see. It doesn't matter. You get back in, made $30 on this little scalp, and then might lose a little bit on this, and then if we're just, dang, that 30-minute for value gap is holding bad. It's holding bad, but we have our stop loss already set, so I don't have to really do anything. Negative 32 ticks, which isn't fun. Obviously, we inverse this gap. We're going lower. This could still be a gap tap to go higher. Who knows? We're still on a bullish 4-hour candle, and it's like I said, the reversal here. If some people got it in, now you're stopped out. If you were holding, but once we push and it stops me out, and we get this change in state delivery, invert this fair value gap, and cross below this pink line, definitely sells. But again, this could be a bounce. This could be a bounce. Who knows? That's why I said I don't really go in with the bias. You can, because it might help your decision. But usually I just wait for the market to be clear. You know what I'm saying? The market will be clear. It'll tell you. Like I said, we have 25 minutes. This could still close blue. But we're ready on the 5-minute if it doesn't. Bless me. I said it could be a bounce, fair value gap bounce. Because a lot of people enter off fair value gaps. That's why I'm like, if you trade like me, just in case it doesn't run down to fair value gap, sometimes they do just run up. You have to be ready for the drawdown for the fair value gap traders. Because I was a fair value gap trader, so it does come in often enough. But sometimes on the 5-minute, I swear, lately it just runs without you. So that's why I just get in, even though my entry is way worse. The stop loss is way bigger, but it's better than missing the move, in my opinion. Like I said, if we can get a candle close above the gap and this swing high on the 30-minute, I'd be very happy. In 24 minutes, in 27 seconds, not in an hour. Right, you know you want to bust through this 30-minute fair value gap. You know you do. You know you do. Let's see if they want to go lower. We have a better risk to reward and like entry if we do go lower. So I'm not mad if we do. And this pink line is the 10 a.m. open. So the change in state delivery happens right after that, which is really nice. So we get back in the range, and then but once we invert this fair value gap, this big ass one, I'll close my order and be in shorts for a nice trade. If we get it, like I said, we're still unsure. We still are really at the top of this gap. We're still out of the gap. It looks crazy on a 30-minute though. I can give you that. Still very indecisive. This is a big PDA rate too, so that's why it's trading kind of sideways around it, being indecisive about if we want to be buyers or sellers. We have a yesterday daily highs and a 30-minute fair value gap. There's a lot going on up here. So we just gotta patiently wait to see if we're right or wrong. And if we're wrong, we have lovely provided gaps to confirm sales from. Like, don't just get in when we get stopped out, but when we get stopped out, we will be inverse on this. If a candle closes, it could stop us out and wick back up, which would suck. And then we have a change of state and delivery under here, which puts us back in the daily bearish range. So the candle will be white once we close under here. So, like I said, who knows? This candle could still close blue on a 30-minute. We've been trading very sideways though lately. We really have. So it's been like just catching these little intraday moves at the right time frame. And this today it happened at 8:30. So 8:30 people are chilling. They got off at 10. Enjoying the money they made with their beautiful daily low sweep to daily high target, which I marked yesterday night. On my backtesting session, I marked the daily high, the daily low. We traded sideways the rest of the day in London and all that shit, and then 8:30 we came, swept it, and then by the time we got on the charts, we're already up there. So let's see if the 4 hour wants to keep pushing. We did sweep the liquidity though, so I'm like, don't know. Even the 4 hours kind of indecisive. And the 4 hours was indecisive yesterday, but I took the trade out of the gap up to the boom and sold when it started reversing. Well, let's see. It still don't know what it wants to do. It's playing support and resistance, applying demand with these two fair gaps, the bearish one and the bullish one. So let's see. Also, I only candle close above this high made first. If I'm confident in our buys, like this could be a blue candle and it could still, I want to candle close above this. Like I said, I think this 30-minute fair value gap has been abused enough. Go ahead and cross over it and set it free. Alrighty, that's our push for getting in sales. We haven't really candle close below yet though. We're not even close. We have to come down to here. Like, it looks nasty on the 30-minute, but it's really not on the 5-minute. So we have 3 hours in this 4 hour candle. So the move is coming in this candle. We just don't know what direction yet. We're in buys, but do you have to have $19,000 to trade? You do not. You do not have to have $19,000. That's a random number also, by the way. Sorry, just seeing your chat. You probably aren't in here anymore. But yeah, you don't need, it could be trying to reverse. I think it is. Which is my original bias, but I think I want it to reverse from the daily fair value gap. Feel it. We didn't feel it yesterday. But if we're reversing, we will catch it. It's not sure yet. It's really not. But no, you do not need $19,000 to trade at all. For options, you can trade with $50, $100. With futures, you do need like 500 to 1,000 to 2,000 for sure with futures. But with options, you can trade with a little bit of money. Forex, I think probably the same, like 1,000 to, unless you use like an offshore broker, then you can trade with like $50 and flip it. Let's see, we're still bouncing, or we're just playing teeter-totter with this red 30-minute fair value gap and this 5-minute fair value gap. Which obviously the 5-minute is not as strong as the 30, but it is holding. But like I said, if we can go in reverse, like I say, I wait for confirmation, change the state delivery, inverse this 5-minute fair value gap. And then like I said, my target is the lows from 8:30 a.m., which is a good move, a really good move. Honestly, better than the move up. So I'm like, if I lose this trade, I'm chilling. Two good setups. I hate when we're up here in a trade, and then we ran up. So the change of state and delivery is like way down here. If we didn't make this new one, and our change of state delivery was way down here, which is this order block I did mark, so I actually can get rid of it, I'd be pissed if we had to wait for it to come down here. So that's why I'm like, now that we got this little move and then we moved up above it a little bit, I'm not mad if we reverse from here. But if we had to wait for it to reverse down here, not fun. Yeah, this 5 minute for value gap is still holding. Look at them, they're just playing ping pong. These two gaps. If you could just get over the 30-minute gap, like I said, we've been pushing on this 30-minute gap. We smacked it and reversed immediately yesterday. It already did its job. We reversed from it yesterday. We reversed from it once today already. Boom. Closed above on the 5 minute. Came back on the 30 though. We're fighting it on the 30-minute. But I feel like we want to just let it rest. Invert it, and then it's just a dead for value gap after that. And then we can just push to the middle of this daily fair value gap with, you know, some take profits here if you want them, and just go on from there. Like I said, if we reverse, then like I said, we have a nice target, we have a nice trade for the reversal. Still a bullish candle. Massive reversal. Let's go. I hope we get it. I think the massive reversal could come from here too, though. It could come from either one. I hope we get it, though. But let's see. I should have waited for the candle close on the 30-minute. Or even the 15. But it's okay. Because it's still not sure it wants to reverse yet either. We have to wait for changes in delivery, and it's been bouncing off this gap so many times. We finally came to the middle of the gap. Let's see. I hope we get a huge reversal. Like I said, I'm ready for either one. I'm ready for it to go higher. If it goes higher, I'm ready for it to go lower. I'm obviously already in the buy trade though, so yes. After the 5 minute displacement candle. All right, it's looking good. Stop us out. Inverse this gap, and we're in the reversals. Oh yeah, we're in there. We're about to be in there now. I'll close this trade.
Order filled.
Alrighty. Reversal. Invert this gap. We don't have a candle close yet though. Big ass stop loss though, which I don't like. We don't have a candle close yet, so I'm not in it. We have 5 minutes for this candle to close. Change of state and delivery is down here. We're still a 4-hour bullish candle. We're not even in the range yet, but I want to take out these lows if we get in the trade. And it could be under the change of state delivery, or it could be, you know, actually I am gonna get in. It is early, but I'm
Order filled.
in sales. Stop loss. All right, I'm in sales. We're in sales. Stop loss above that fucking green candle. My take profit is super far down though. 18,824.25. Hold on. Where is it? 18,824. 18,824.25. 18,8. Oh, it's right here. This low here. Yeah. All right, that's where we are. That's the trade. Stop loss. Could be above the highs if we want it. I think I have at the high of this candle, I think is what I have right now. On Ninja Trader. 19,126.50. 19,1. So we did get our 10 a.m. reversal. We've been getting a lot of continuation plays, so I guess I kind of want to size in as well. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I want a candle close below this, and then I'll size in, because that's confirming our change in state delivery. We could tap back into this fair value gap. I think my stop loss, I'm gonna put it at the highs though. Whatever. I'm using 3 contracts now, not 4. So I have a little wiggle room, and I do want to size in though to 5 contracts.
Order filled.
All right, so we have 5 contracts. All right, boom, boom. First TP if you want it here. Second TP if you want it here. Final, the 830 low. You can do trailing stop after this one. I know I gotta get rid of these first losses, but I'm confident in this trade. Change of state and delivery. Once this candle closes below these lows, we're back. Now we're a bearish candle. Pushing on the 30-minute low is just the yellow line, and then right here in the middle, there's one right in the middle is the 30-minute low. So the 30-minute is probably for sure going to that middle line there. Alrighty. We're pushing. Pushing. Inverse is fair value gap. This daily fair value gap is pissing me off. Both of them. I don't like having this many colors on my screen, but they are very important. As you see, they keep bouncing from each other. These daily fair value gaps. We have not pushed in or away from either one of them, so we have to leave them on the chart for now. Yeah, I should have probably waited for just the reversal. Or like I said, the candle close has to be done on the time frame. This is a 30-minute fair value gap. I should have waited. I did like that displacement candle, but this happens to me a lot. I've noticed that with 10 a.m. reversals. It'll give you a displacement candle just to invert the fair value gap right before your reversal. Faked out these reversal people. Stop them out just to go their way. Like, I don't know why it does that, but it just hates us. The market is just playing with us at this point. But hey, it doesn't matter if you're about your losses, because you're going to win them back. And I sized up. I did 3 contracts this last one, 5 for this one. So let's see how far I take it. Maybe just take it to there. Like I said, I can't make more than 1,200 in a day because the top step consistency rules. So I need to make sure I'm watching my P&L, which I hate because that makes me trade way less. Okay, I'm still negative 160, so I'm good. It makes me hate watching. I hate watching my P&L, but you have to, so you don't have to trade longer. But I think I'm negative because some of my sized in ones might be negative because, like, I gotten 3 up here and then 2 down here. So like I said, we'll see how much profit I'm in at this line. I might just take it. All right, we got a candle close, changing the state of delivery. Now, changing the state delivery people, from where I was watching videos on it yesterday, they might set a limit order at the breaker. So we can expect it to go back up, to come down, or it can just run. That's why I don't really wait, because if this just runs, people like that never got tapped in. So we might tap them in though. But I used to hate setting my limit order at fair value gap or something and not getting tapped in. I used to be like, Top Step is real. I do love Top Step. Another entry. Same. Period, Luke. Now I'm at max contracts, though, for Top Step. I'm at 5, so. It is what it is. See if we can push. I want to get a candle close below this fair value gap before I can relax. I know how I am, because we could technically still bounce off this gap. But I would love for us to, hopefully it's a nice 30-minute CRT. The CRT traders, and we're taking it down. to the bottom. I want those 830 lows. We might not get them though. So the New York session lows are here, this right at the middle of the fair value gap. So we'll see. This is the 30-minute liquidity point. This is the lows from 9:30. This is the low of 8:30. It's no, the middle is no, right. Wait, this is the low. No, 8:30 low. 8:30 low is the middle one. Sorry, this is the liquidity point we've had all week since Tuesday or Monday. We have not since Tuesday, since we ran down Tuesday. We have not swept those lows yet. We might not, but I would love to. All right, bearish candle. We did catch a nice. We did catch the top of it. We got in up here before the range, so it's looking good for sales. I hate these slow ass candles. I like when it just runs for 20 minutes, but you can move stop loss to break even after we inverse this gap if you want, or once we hit this TP. Up to y'all. Let's see. We're in sales. We're still negative 200, which is, you know, it happens to the best of us. Yeah, I gotta wait for the candle close on the proper time frame. And something told me to wait too. Like, wait for the candle close on the 30-minute. Did not. Did not at all. I can turn off some of this stuff because I know it probably looks crazy for y'all. Better. Still have a gap here to inverse. We respected it once, so I need a candle close below this gap. And I'm gonna feel better. We have this big ass, also we have this big ass 30-minute gap. So we can reverse back up in this gap. We could. I don't think it will. I don't think it's an important gap at all. But this is the middle of that 30-minute gap actually. It lines up with the middle of this gap. That's why I said we need to inverse this for I feel better. And if we inverse the 30-minute one, I'll draw a line for the inverse of the 30. Then you can really relax. That's the bottom of the 30-minute fair value gap. So once we close it below that, there's nothing stopping us. But until then, we're not really relaxed in this sell trade, I'm sorry to say. As you can see. I actually don't think I'm going to get to 1500 down here anyway, so I should be fine, but I just don't want to mess it up with Top Step, because I did that once already. I got funded, but I did like a 3K trade, and they were like, actually, you have to make 3K more. I was like, the fuck? I totally forgot the consistency rule. We're in sales. We took one win up to this liquidity point. It reversed from, then we took a loss, hoping it maybe go up to here. Because if we come down into here, but we don't inverse this gap, we're still going to be trading back and forth in this range tomorrow, which I don't. I wanted us to go up here and reverse, because once we balance this out, I think we'd really just sell off. We could sell off without it coming up here, but I know that it likes to fill gaps on the higher time frame. It does. It likes to go in them and fill up halfway to more. But let's see. We got a good reversal. Inverse this fair value gap. Which sucks because some people are just getting the trade on this candle. This is the candle close. But I got in early because I just had a feeling. still down to $285. So we need this push. If I lose today, I have to trade conservatively on this account and go back down to 1 micro like I do my live account, which would suck, but or paper trade. Where she go? Just waiting for it still, it like give us a nice displacement down, then just like stopped. We're not at lunch yet. Lunch is at 12 to 1. Lunch has been giving some good setups though. Like great setups. News didn't do shit today. And then we do have news tomorrow, but all before 8 o'clock, 8:30, and then one at 11. So that's annoying because we might be in a trade, but we might have to either just sell before or just pray to God it does nothing like it did today. It's just 10 a.m. news as well, and it just played out nicely. All right, we're finally pushing. Like I said, I would inverse this gap. Inverse this 30-minute gap would be super ideal. Right, moving very slow. There is none. There is no entry or unicorn. No, there is. I took my fair value gap indicator off. There's a breaker here. And then there's a unicorn, and that's what just tapped in. You want me to show it to you? We got a breaker here, even though my lines are fucking huge now. And then you have a fair value gap here that we just made. That's bearish. And we just tapped in it, and now we pushed actually after the unicorn setup. We did get unicorn setup. I just didn't mark it because I was already in the trade, and I also don't trade unicorn setups, but you did get a unicorn setup. For the unicorn traders, all right, I'm 252 in profit. Let's go. I want to end the day. I want a $1,000 day today. I want a $1,000 day tomorrow. But again, let me shut the fuck up. Or you can move stop loss to break even if you want. I would maybe wait till we inverse this gap on a 30-minute. But this is a nice liquidity point. It could reverse from. It might bounce. But if we inverse this 5-minute fair value gap, I'm feeling good. I don't think we're gonna go back to break even, so I could move stop loss to break even, but I'm not right now. All right, I'm up 400, so as I said, I have to be ready. I cannot have it go over 1500, and that's what's the shitty part about Top Step. If I could just make 1520 or like not give a shit. All right, we're about to inverse this. We still have 3 minutes in this candle. Once we inverse the 30-minute candle, we're fucking cooking with grease. This morning 8:30 liquidity is the 30-minute target of liquidity, just so you know. So there's one here on the 5-minute, obviously, if y'all want to take profit there. There's one, but on the 30-minute, we're most likely going to here at least, and then I want this low of the week. I want this weekly low so bad. All right, I'm up $600. Let's move my stop loss. In profit, no, let's not do that. But I actually want to move it in profit once we inverse this gap. 27 minutes in this 30-minute candle is actually fucking insane. I mean, we're gonna, like I said, we could bounce from this gap, but I think the 30-minute low is here. Like I said, I want this 5-minute candle to at least close below this for 5-minute variety gap. 27 minutes is crazy. What's the 15-minute doing? Nice push though. I was up 500 on this. I don't wanna get out too early. 15-minute also has a gap, same gap. So we have 11 and a half minutes on 15 minutes. So that's a little better to watch than 27. The gap on the 15-minute is a little lower though. It's down to here. We have to inverse down the 15-minute. Yeah, it's looking good. Going back to 12,127. I mean, yeah, I could sell some. I don't do partial profits. I probably should. I don't though. You say we're going to what? 19. Going back to 19,127. You think we're bouncing up here to go higher? This is the only trade we're gonna get off that big ass reversal. I at least want to go here, but yeah, we're back in this 5-minute for value gap. But I want it to close first. If we don't close below this on the 5-minute, I'll start looking at I mean, I probably should move this in profit anyway. But then when you move stuff in profit and it comes up, it can finally tap them people in on the unicorn. I mean, it did already. And then go your way. Like, I'll move stop loss to break even, but I don't know if I want to do it in profit yet. I know, I'm not trying to change the number. I'm trying to move it. Weirdos. Alright, stop loss at break even. What's my P&L showing? I'm probably back, up 375, 385, 347. Like I said, 26 minutes in this candle, 26 seconds. If I have to close like 2 something in profit, we're at 307 now. Like I said, we could bounce up and go up higher on that 30-minute gap. I don't want to, but my bias. All right, we're kind of closing below. Two seconds, 1 second, not close. Oh, we did close below, but this is a nice blue candle. Come on, push. Or I guess I see what you're saying. I need to actually be better at that. Sell to. Yeah, like buy 2 backers. Lock in some profits.
Order submitted.
What happened? Did it do it? Yeah, see, Ninja Trader is complicated. I don't think it did it. I'm at 252, 250 in profit. We did get a candle close below, but yeah, it's looking. Oof, I don't want to. Oh yeah, it's looking like I might want to reverse from here. I might take my 202 profit and close 215. How y'all feel? Y'all are holding. 155 in profit is not great, but 172. 140. Yeah, I'm closing.
Order filled.
109. Oh, that's nasty. That's a shitty sell trade. I'm sorry. That's a shitty sell trade. That's shitty as fuck. That's not, I don't like that at all. That's not a good trade. That's not a good movement. For all that, we swept liquidity at a higher time frame, a daily liquidity, and you're giving me fucking. What? That's so stupid. We could continue lower actually though, so let's see. Let's see. So that was this trade. Sold on this pullback of this candle. My original stop loss was moved to break even, so I'll do something like this. So it wasn't a bad risk reward. But I mean, end of the day, $100 in profit, which is good. I'm only up now like 400 in the account, 350, which is crazy. Because I lost to 500 yesterday. Revenge trading. This is why I don't do trailing stops. I probably should start doing partials, or like sell 2 here, sell 5 here, sell whatever there. I see candle close below this, and I might get back in, but I doubt it. This is looking very hellish, and also might confirm my bias that we do want to go up to this daily breaker. But we still have tomorrow. This is also really shitty price, not shitty price action, but it's pretty. The 830 people really ate today. That was clean reversal to opposing liquidity. Yesterday we did get the okay ass trade, but it wasn't great. But we went up to this 30-minute. But we got a late ass entry from news. And then today we got this shitty small ass reversal. But it probably could bounce from this gap, come up a lot, and then still go our way. So unicorn is 22 model breaker. And with 2022 well taught one retrace. So yeah, I was gonna say I start leaving the 2022 and the unicorn. Obviously I still wait for the confirmation, but I don't wait for the pullback anymore. So yeah, my thingy, you'll see not shorting to what, 1927. I mean, yeah, we do have a nice, that gap still, but it didn't even come back and retest the changes to the delivery, the order block. I'm actually switching to trading those now too, because they happen before the market structure shift. As you see, market structure shift, fair value gap, even though I got in way before both of those. I got in off an inverted fair value gap though, so I still waited for a confirmation or something. We should collab someday. I mean, I cannot. I don't have a PC or TikTok studio, so we cannot collab for a very long time because I'm not buying a PC until I buy me another house. I'm in my digital nomad phase, so it's going to be hard to collab with people and ask people to join my lives and stuff. But also, I don't want to collab if we don't trade the same, because I don't want to confuse my viewers. I'm a very beginner-friendly content creator, and if we trade differently, there's no point of us live trading together. Because you're gonna have all this shit on your screen that people, and I'm gonna get confused. Obviously, you might not get confused because you might be more profitable than me, but it's not gonna work for me. Right, Luke is obsessed with that level. I mean, still, at the end of the day, in profit, but like I said, this is why I don't like trailing stops right here. As an ICT trader, you either just set and forget, or you go the fuck on, or you take the loss. This is what it is. But like I said, I'll get back in if we invert this fair value gap on the 30-minute and the 15-minute. So actually, let's put the 15-minute here, and let's put the 30-minute over here. Like I said, we need to close below this gap. That's a big ass wick for me. Okay, the 15-minute gap, actually, I lied to y'all, is here. So it's way higher than the 30-minute gap. We have 3 minutes left in this candle, and then the 15-minute, there's the low. And I want these weekly lows so fucking bad. Maybe we'll get them tomorrow. I would love overnight or PM. We come up, we go back into this daily breaker. We have a lovely daily breaker here. And then I want us to sell so hard, because I know gaps like to be filled way more than these little fucking ass taps. I called them last week beautifully. Like, we came in, we tapped, a gap, I bought buys, then the next day we had sells all in to fill the gap. And then we reversed. We did fill this one pretty nicely though. That's why I said this one's ready to get inversed whenever we finally get down there. But it bounced off it again. Bounced off this daily gap again. I know there is, and it's really not. This is just a daily fair value gap that's bearish. This is a daily fair value gap that's bullish, but I'm not, I just changed my fair value gap colors. That's all. And people, like I said, there's a lot on my chart. We have a PO3 candle, that's it. And then we have 10 a.m., which is when I trade, and then I have lunch marked. That's it. And then lines for liquidity to take profit. That's it. But I get it. Some people, this is a lot for you on your chart. But for me, I don't like to let my eyes work harder than they already are. I make it obvious. It's obvious this is a fair value gap. It's obvious this is a fair value gap. It's obvious liquidity points to target. It's obvious where we want the inverses to happen from. That's it. It's not a lot. It's just a lot of gaps being made in real time, yes. So the 15-minute is here, and then the 30-minute inverse is here. I like a 15-minute inverse. I do. 19127. What is that? 19127 is way up here. That's insane. We already hit that. I wanted to go all the way up to 1923975 before we dump. All right, we're finally getting a little push on this 15-minute. We have 40 seconds, and then I'm gonna get back in again. 5 contracts like a fucking boss, and look at it, not even coming down there, just playing with our feelings. They're not though. You keep saying that. ICT indicators are not 5 steps behind because they're not data indicators. This is just a fair value gap. There's no behind in it. It's a fair value gap. That's just what it is. EMA, yes. EMA is a lagging indicator, but a fair value gap is not a lagging indicator. Neither are the sessions. The sessions are just the time that each session closed. ICT indicators are not database, so they're not lagging. We've had this conversation already, Manny. They're not, like RSI, MACD, like those database ones are lagging indicators, yes. But a fair value gap is not. There's just a fair value gap that was made. It's not lagging. A fair value gap is a fair value gap. There's no data in it. So I don't know who needs to hear that, but that's the good thing about ICT indicators. Alright, we're finally pushing the 15-minute. It's just, we have now 15 minutes for this candle to close, which is so annoying. Like I said, I want these weekly lows so bad. So the 5-minute isn't looking that nice either. But this is this is a big gap. It can trade sideways for this gap. Liquidity needs to be made to continue down. No, it doesn't. We already swept liquidity twice. We swept a daily high, and then we came up and swept the high that swept the daily high. That was the liquidity for the major rundown. Now, if you wanted to bounce up there again to run down lower, it can do that. That's why I said I wanted it to come to the daily high first. Not the daily high, the daily for value gap and the breaker for it to really just run down the rest of the week. We did not get that. So, but a daily high is a good place to reverse from. So I don't know, it doesn't need to go back higher than that. But if you wanted to, then I think it can go up there, but after it still needs to sweep one of these to go higher, to go way back, way up there too though. It still needs to at least sweep this one. But let's see. But yeah, ICT indicators don't lag. They're not data driven. They don't lag. They're not lagging. It's just a fair value gap that was made. And if the candle closes and doesn't make the gap goes away. Like, it's in real time. It's not. And same as this is the candle printing in real time. It's not a database. It's not a lagging indicator. That's why when people say that, yes, the EMA is. So the EMA, you're going to lose a lot of profit if you wait for it to touch. Everyone knows the EMA is a lagging indicator. Everyone knows that. MACD, RSI, all those regular retail indicators, yes, they're lag and they're data driven. So you need more confluences than just to use them. But ICT indicators are not data driven. I've told that man that so many times in my DMs because he loves saying that. One hour for value gap respected, S&T to go higher. What are you saying? I honestly abandoned the fucking 1 hour time frame. What 1 hour for value gap? There's not one. Oh wait. Oh yeah, I see it. I see it. It still lines up with the 30-minute, I'm pretty sure. Which means for the 1 hour value gap to be inverse, it has to close below here, which is not fun. On the 1 hour. So. Now that my lines are thick, now they want to be clear. So I might just take this $100 gain and we'll see. But I want to keep I'm definitely expecting lower too. I should have held my trade. I'm getting better though, but I feel like sometimes you just have to take your profit in case it does. Like yesterday, reversed from that 30-minute for value gap, and I really thought we were gonna push it a little higher yesterday too. And I wound up I was 300 in profit on the day, and then obviously I wound up losing. Are we pushing? Are we finally pushing a little bit? We have 45 seconds left in this candle. I want it at the weekly lows, which is still a good move, or even this to this low is still a good move. So I want to make sure I get in at the right time. Because I don't want to get in and it does reverse, and I also don't want to get in when we're already almost halfway here. But yeah, I'm waiting for like a better confirmation because it could reverse from here. It's still a big gap, and we still could go higher. We're in a very indecisive place on the charts, even on the daily in the 4 hours. So it's really just all us like just using our best judgment for real. Whose car is that? But yeah, I might just get off. That sucks. I was up what, $600 when we came down here. Which is actually is kind of a breaker, honestly, to finally go higher. This is like a breaker on the 5-minute to bounce from. All right, 5-minute candle. You gonna push? I can do a 5-minute push. Have my stop loss like above this high right here or something. But we'll see. Once we can look on a higher time frame too, but it's still gonna take like 8 minutes. Yeah. Sometimes it'd be 8 minutes and then it'd be like, it'll run all the way down here and close there. And then it's like, well, fuck, for me to wait for my shit, you already then took half my profit on a higher time frame, which is annoying. But that's the only time you get a confirmation. Like in that 30-minute, I got in early for the buys. We had like 2 minutes left on that 30-minute and it wound up wicking down. All right, 8 minutes and this 15-minute candle. Luke, I'm not marking that. If that's how you trade and it works out and then we're wrong, that's fine. But I'm just going to stick to my ICT rules. All right, we're finally pushing. Let's go back to the 5-minute. Yeah, I want a candle close. 2.5 minutes. I might get back in this. Oof, look at that wick. You got it. That's why you have to wait for candle closes, because it will fake your ass out just like this. Juke. But I want to get in something that's like a continuation play. Like this. This is what I want again. Something like this. That's what I want. But let's see. $7 minutes left. That's why you wait. That's literally why you wait. 7 minutes left. We could have got faked out and I was pushing green. Also see the EMA is acting as support though on the 15-minute, which is nice. Like I said, 30-minute is still looking like I don't know who done it. But like I said, that's a nice push of the daily low. I have 6 minutes, which is good. Not too long. Hopefully it just comes down a little bit, like, you know, right up in here somewhere, and we'll get in. 30 minutes still looking like it kind of wants to push. Let's see what the hour is looking like. So I should have just held my trade, move my stop to break even. Hour looking like it wants to push too a little bit, honestly. So yeah, we'll probably get back in some sales. I just sold too early, being dumb. Also because I scaled in. I hate scaling in, then you're kind of like already negative. Versus like if I had all my 5 contracts at the top, so some of them were kind of negative and some of them were barely in profit. Are we finally getting our push? 35 minutes left in the hour candle is crazy. All right, let's go on the 5-minute because the 15-minute is. We have 49 seconds in this candle. Let's see if we get a candle close. With a nice little push down. Oh yeah. But now it's so low. All right, well, how many seconds left, child? 25. All right, sales are back.
Order filled.
Stop loss there. I still want my profit at these 8 a.m. lows. Bad entry though, I'm not gonna lie to y'all. 5 seconds left in this candle though. I like that displacement. Hold on. 18,83125. 18,83125. Like where is my stop? My take profit doesn't look. It looks like it's so much closer than it should be. Okay, I got back in. Somewhere down here. Stop loss, we're gonna do something like this. Take profit, just the 830 lows. Stop loss at break even once we hit this. Actually, my entry probably was something like, because it says I'm already like -1 tick. Something like that. All right, yeah. Hour inverted it, so we're pushing now. I just don't know where my stop loss is supposed to, my take profit is supposed to be. All right, we swept that liquidity. Let's push through it. Let's keep pushing. We have still 3 minutes in this candle. There's a liquidity point, but I want to push to the lower one, especially on the hourly. The hourly, that is the one, this middle one, which is what, 1828, 18,828. Oh, that is this one. It's the bottom of this. Just looks so much smaller on NinjaTrader. Oh yeah, because we're at this swing low now on NinjaTrader. I see it now. It used to be looking so small on NinjaTrader. I'd be like, what is happening? Yeah, we're about to hit it. We're gonna hit it. Yeah, these. Oh, we go to the weekly lows too, honestly. Alrighty. Do I want to do stop loss at break even now? I'll move it up closer though for a smaller loss for sure. I think I have it like there now. Yeah, somewhere on the top of that candle. All right, 20 seconds. Let's push on the hour and the 30-minute and the 5-minute and all the time frames. Up 23 ticks on this trade, 24. Can we go to these 8:30 lows? Fuck, I'll have to move stop loss to break even if we don't. I think we still can though. Yeah, I'll just move stop loss to break even just in case. Slightly out of break even. 1 minute and 45 seconds left in this candle is crazy. There we go. Push. Come on. Come on. Interesting. ES just took those lows, of course. So let me know if we do get an S&T and we're pushing higher. But hopefully NQ keeps pushing lower. I meant pushing lower. Let's see if NQ follow. ES just took these lows down here. I need a candle close below this liquidity sweep point. But there also is liquidity here. And there's liquidity here. So, and I think my entry was actually really bad. It was like this on NinjaTrader because these fucking spreads. All right, yeah, let's push. On the hourly though, that is the low, this middle one. This is a weekly low that I want, but I'm not gonna get greedy today. After the week I've had, after yesterday. But yeah, the hourly low is this one. So I'm like, and it's the same one on the 30-minute, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So higher time frames want to go to here. All these are just internal, like 15-minute, 5-minute ones. So we have 26 seconds in this 30-minute candle, and then the next 30-minute candle. And then the power of 3 indicator is, see, we caught the move of this good 4-hour candle. All right, let's keep pushing. Let's keep pushing. I want to move my stop loss more in profit, but I got a shitty entry, so I have to let it run a little bit. 2 seconds. Boom. Push. Lower. 40 ticks. What is my profit actually too? I want to see. Oh, we're up 496. I could take that. I want it more, but I could take that. 489. I'll close.
Order filled.
473. Again, not my best trading, but 473 in profit. I'll take that. I do think we're going to those lows though, but I heard ES already took those lows, so if I would have held my trade, honestly though, it's because I stacked in. I don't like stacking in trades. I don't. I really fucking don't. Because my entry, because with NinjaTrader, your spreads are bad again. The best spreads you're going to get is on Tradeovate. I will give Tradeovate that. They eat on that. Your market is filled where you set it. So I got in 3 here and then like 2 here. So like every time I was going back, it was like after a loss, and then I got in again. I think I sold like, yeah, probably when we came back up a little bit. I'll take that. $500 day up. I probably could have got my $1,000 day though if I held. I probably could have. But like I said, the price action, this whole trading in this little range has been nasty to me. But see, yeah, we're pushing to this. This is the low I want. This low right here. I do need to practice holding my trades, but again, $500. I'll take that. Because ES already took out those lows. Actually, let's go to ES. Not. Oh, yeah. See, ES took out those lows. Big, bad. Like, way past them. But hey, I think NQ is going to take them. I do, but like I said, I'm going to take my money and run. This makes me want to get back in, but I'm not going to. What am I up on the account now? Because, all right, I'm back up $700 on account. My curse for trading, yeah, I would say, yeah, ES is running. See how you got to watch ES? I do have a SMT indicator on, but it won't show it until after the fact, which is annoying. So thank you, Tay, for that. That's why we trade live. But also, yeah, $500 is great. And I'm back up $700 in the account. I do think we're going to these lows, though. I do. I really think we are. I'll get back in again, take that little scalpiana. But my curse is the $2,000 range on funded accounts. I can get up to $2,000, and just like I can never get past that. So great trade. I'm sure it's going down here, but I'm glad I took my profit just in case. Yeah, these are the lows. I want these weekly lows so bad. The way price action has been all week, it hasn't been as favorable to me. Also, again, would have had $1,000 trade if I didn't have this fucking big ass loss. I think this loss was probably like $600 too. I have to get rid of these losses before my wins. I do them every day, as y'all see, every fucking day. Solid day for me for sure, though. But like I'm not scared to hold trades when it's the only trade I took. Well, after a loss, I have to be, a little scary. Look at that shit. Didn't I tell you it was going there? I gotta trust myself more for real. I did sell up here, which is it is a liquidity point, so I'm not mad at it. But it's just no reason for it not to go to these lows in the higher time frame. Even with ES being like that. So y'all are holding, hold, but yes, after a loss, I just don't hold trades that nicely. And for good reason, though. I used to beat at myself about it, like, fuck, like, I had left money on the table. Yeah, I could have $1,000 day, but, like, I could have had a negative $600 day, like I did yesterday. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I have to update my Replicanto. But yeah, so it is. Great day, up 700 in account again, so glad I'm not negative. 716, so I need 2,300. I want like two, like I said, I want like two $1,300 days. So today, I definitely did not wait for the candle to close on the 30-minute. This was a 30-minute for value gap, and we only have 5 minutes left, literally being impatient. And I just journaled this morning. Obviously, YouTube people cannot see. My handwriting is so shitty, so do not make fun of me on TikTok. But I literally wrote journaling before I traded. I'm going to wait for candles to fully close. Did I? No. But at least I ended profitable. I'm good at that. I'm good at, even if I lost, I can make 500 a day, which is still good. I can live off that. So I'm not like mad at myself, but I am mad at myself because, like, again, I'm close to overcoming them. I am. It's just like I overcame it on the 15 minutes. Now just like on the higher time frames. So I'll definitely journal that again tomorrow morning. And again, still a great day. We still have tomorrow, and then I still have all of next week to really hone this down, wait for good setups. Because like if you just wait, look how good that reversal was. Look how good that reversal was if we just fucking waited. Yeah, it still could reverse. So I also used to get mad about taking profits. You do not have to get mad. Whatever happens after the trade, if it goes here or not, is good. That's still a good ass move. If I wouldn't have sold and held it, that's still a good big ass move. Like, I'm not gonna beat at myself because I didn't take it at. I did what I promised myself. For those who are still in this live, if you're gonna sell early, make sure it's at a liquidity point. Like I don't like that one day, Tuesday, when I fucking sold in the middle of a gap, knowing we were going somewhere. Don't do that. Versus yesterday, we hit a gap, had a trailing stop. That's the place it could reverse from. Like, wait for it to at least hit a point before you just reverse. You see what I'm saying? We did have a gap here. That's why I sold the first one. Got back in after a break of structure. Sold at another liquidity point. And it did wind up hitting the third liquidity point for like internal. And then boom. I should probably take partials, but I like having the full. Like if I hold it, it's way more money than if I take partials. So I get it. But maybe if I don't take a loss first, I would just do partials. It's just that I have to make up my loss first. So I need all 5 contracts to run. So I just went long at 19,127. Good for you, dude. You just went long? How? What? 19,127 is way up here. So you set a limit order to go long when it comes back up there? Or did you mean like 18? Like, I'm just confused what you're talking about. But yes, good trading day. Made my losses back from yesterday. Well, not really. Most of them. So I'm up $700 on account. Like I said, tomorrow, let's get this shit. Every day, this is my focus. So we're going to keep back testing tonight. I want to back test tonight how many order block retracements we get. We did not get one today. This is why, like, people who are like, wow, you shit on the OTE entry. Yeah, I do, because you would have been waiting. I mean, the unicorn tapped you in. I'm not going to lie to y'all. The unicorn people, y'all got tapped in. However, look at your entry compared to my entry. Okay? Now, I got in before the inverse fair value gap, yes. That was a little scary. That is something I don't suggest you do. I just kind of knew daily high, we were going to reverse, we pushed displacement. I got in a little early. Technically, order block people would have had their limit order at this change of state delivery. Didn't tap you in. Fair value gap people, we did get tapped in. If I was trading my regular strategy, being patient, I definitely would have had a worse entry than y'all. I would have gotten at the full candle close. And I really would have held that shit, till it goes down. But, it is what it is. Oops, I have to leave it on for us trading tonight. My live backtesting session. But I just want to see how often. Actually, I don't. I just want to keep trading, backtesting this and practicing my trading. It's hard to wait. I think also backtesting is making me not as patient because we see these candles play so much faster. So waiting for this 30-minute candle, I was like, but when we backtest, it's like 2 seconds. So it might actually be hurting me low key. But however, we'll continue. The 4-hour and daily time frames have been helping me because, like I said, all I'm trying to catch is a 4-hour candle and not even the whole of it. We still have 2 hours left, and I caught a big part of it. Where is it? Where is there? I'm just trying to catch this. That's all I'm trying to do. I want to see if NQ hits this low. I know. I think it is going to hit the low. I really do. NQ usually follows suit, but it is teetering a line. I'm really glad you said that. Obviously, I would have sold anyway. Like I said, sold in profit. $473 day. I like it. And like I said, just gotta get rid of these losses. Like, that would have been a fucking beautiful day. And I will. I'm very close to. I feel like I'm getting better, but not, because I keep doing them. But I still. But one of them, the one yesterday was. The one on Tuesday was just a fake out, like an inverse fair value gap in the 1 minute. So I'm done trading the 1 minute chart. And then yesterday was just a dumb me not waiting for a 5-minute candle close. Like, please be serious. Today was a 30-minute one, but we had 6 minutes left. That's why you wait. Because even if you get a shitty entry, you still get a nice move. Like, even if you got that shitty entry on the 5-minute and you waited for the unicorn, like, you got a good run after that. So it's like, I don't have to be obsessed with getting these good entries. I hate these big stop losses, but it's the price to pay when you full pour or over leverage on your funded accounts. But that's what everyone does. I was on this girl's, I think her name is, what's that girl's name? Her name is, I think her page is called like Trader Psychology or something. And she talks about like more psychology. She just posts her trades sometimes, but not really. But we were talking about funded accounts. She was like, are you conservative or like aggressive? And I was like, I kind of been aggressive and full porting it. She's like, welcome to the club. And she's like, yeah, I'm on that side too. I'm like, the drawdown is what scares me. And she's like, no, I totally get it. And I'm like, yeah, like if I could catch trades with no drawdown, which I guess this unicorn setup was. I mean, even my trade today was no drawdown until we got into here. But like some of these trades sometimes, like when you full pour, once it draws down $500, you're like, fuck. But then it can go your way $2,000, and then you've got funded. So it's like, eh. But again, fuck. Wait for candles to close, y'all. Don't be like me. And this is why I live trade. I am still profitable. I am up on the account. I am still profitable. So I'm not unprofitable, bitches, for the haters. However, I like to show y'all how y'all can know what is gonna happen because my analysis is probably goated as fuck. But you see how I can get in here and trade stupidly, and you can learn from my mistakes. Like, why would she do that? And then you can be like, I'm gonna wait. And then you took the down trade and you had a way more profitable day than me. That's why I do this. Also, I definitely do trade better with y'all. I do get, for some reason, I get eager as soon as I'm on live. I get excited, and then I reverse. And that's my problem I called over the weekend. Since I'm profitable again, I feel like I'm trading the way I'm trading. I'm loving watching the daily and the 4-hour charts. I get excited, and I'm just ready to take some shit. Like, I honestly wanted to take this trade up, like, as soon as I got on the chart, like 10 minutes earlier. I wanted to take this so bad. But I took it at the end. I did take that little scalpy on it at the end, and then I played the reverse. Look at this beautiful 4-hour candle. That's what you just want to catch. You want to get in somewhere up here like we did and take it on this ride. So we'll keep back testing this tonight. I wish I could put this indicator on fucking FX replay because it would really help us see. Because in real time, like, this was a blue candle for a while. So I was like, you don't really want to get in the sell until it starts to look bearish. Like, there's things you can do off this candle. You can just start trading shit. But yeah, stream has been a little laggy. Which one? Mine? This one? Or yeah, FX replay has been laggy, low key. It takes a lot of energy from your computer, I've noticed. And I've been closing all the tabs for it, but it does lag a little bit. Yesterday I didn't stream that long because only 2 people were in the stream on YouTube and TikTok. But great trading day today. Very happy with this. Very happy with that reversal. Wish I would have held it. Oh, I have to journal my trades. I can journal with y'all if y'all want to see. I use Google Slides because it's free. I need to make a YouTube video on this, actually. A lot of people use Notion, which I like because it gives you a calendar. Like, I have a calendar in Google Sheets, and then I have a calendar, and I have the slides. I need to empty out a lot of these slides because because some of y'all don't believe I worked in film for real. Look at all this film shit I did. Not to flex or anything. Like, I worked on I Can See Your Voice, and we have all these costumes, like all these NFL commercials I did. I don't know if it takes up my data, but I hope it does not. But, like, costume references for MGM commercials. 20s, the TV show, I worked on season 2. But yeah, all that shit. This was a good one with T-Pain and a bunch of gamer streamers. But doesn't matter. Per episode breakdown? What is that? Anyway, trading journal. So I do red folder news. I don't know why it's not loading. Red folder news. I mark the background red. And then I definitely am going to get a PC, though, but it just won't be for a little bit because, again, I'm traveling. I don't want to carry 2 computers. Mexico Customs also charges you for carrying around 2 computers, which I did not know until we got here. Okay, so I journal my trades. I do your screenshots because you have to show your screenshots or you lie. Now, I usually actually tweet this. I gotta post it on Twitter. Or it's not real. Thursday. Y'all can get off the live if y'all want, though. Thursday, September 5th. We made plus. Gotta do that plus and minus, or it's not real either. 473. Oh, I meant to put funded account. I have not been doing that. I'm supposed to put funded account at the top like this. I have not been doing that because that's how I differentiate when I'm trading my live account, because my live account is blank and I only drop the money I make in the live account, and then the funded account I just made the same or more, and I don't give a shit because I'm trying to focus on the live account. Like, the goal is to focus on one account at a time, and then the copy trading is just extra. That's how I treat funded accounts. They're just extra. They're just payouts that I can get one day, but my live account is the account that's going to pay my bills and that's going to do other things. And obviously, when I feel like I'm not comfortable trading again, I go to the funded account and get some practice. Things I learned yesterday after I revenge traded, I do that. I do yellow for things I need to fucking do, like stop being impatient and let candles fully close. I add stuff like that in there. Always add your news. This is tomorrow. This was Wednesday. This was today. And then any red folder news, I mark it because then you can go back and study what happens during certain news events. Have I done that yet? Absolutely not. But I have the option to do so if I do. That's why. I always mark out like, oh, because like certain news events like CPI and PMI and FOMC do the same shit. They really do. I haven't really studied. I've noticed it, but I haven't studied it. First of all, I hate that Google Slides does your text gray, because who the fuck likes gray text? And then you just journal, okay, took a buy scalp to the two yesterday's highs for $30. Nothing crazy. It was useless. Then took a buy continuation play to the middle of the daily bearish candle. However, I did not wait for the 30-minute candle to close above the 30-minute bearish provided gap. And it reversed. Because you have to wait for the time frame to align. I used to think you could, like you can mark a 5-minute provided gap and wait for the 1 minute to do it, and you cannot do that. But I was really confident with the reversal, and either way, like we had good entries and tight stop losses for both, that I was okay being wrong with either one, honestly. Then got in the reversal to end the day. Well, no, I took two reversals. Just got in the reversal, sold at some how do you even spell accumulation? Ooh, it will autocorrect accumulation, and it'll autocorrect, and then got back in again after we inversed bullish 15-minute FEG to continue lower to end the day 473 in profit. And then notes, always have to get rid of that first loss, please. And it's not even inverted, it's literally inverted, but I don't know why I make up words. I'm from the South, but I have a degree and I'm smart. Don't play with me, but I am from the South and I went to UGA. So I swear I just make up words. And I'm from the country too, but I'm not getting Notion. I like Google Slides. I know, everyone's like Notion. And I watch videos on Notion, it looks great, but one, I don't want to pay for it, and two, it is a little too complicated. It's almost there for me. My first time coming across your channel, definitely about to do a deep dive. You seem to explain things in a way I understand. Thank you. I do. I try. I'm trying to simplify these concepts because people do over complicate them, and I get how there are people who are very unprofitable who teach terribly, and there are people who are unprofitable who do teach very well. Like, even if everyone's right and ICT is a fucking scammer, the concepts work and people are getting rich off them. So I'm not saying I'm a millionaire or any of that yet. I am a profitable trader, but I have not made any money trading yet. I've been profitable and then unprofitable and then profitable, unprofitable on funded accounts. I actually have made money. I lied. I made money on my small options account. I flipped it from 100 one month to 200, next month 200 to 300, 300 to 400, and then I started doing prop firms, and I've been in chaos since prop firms because of the rules. In options, it's easy to not be scared because you can turn $50 into $3,000 so easily. So it's not options. It's an easier and better trading experience in my opinion. Yes, it's more complicated. It's the most complicated of things to trade with options. However, it's easier to just be like, oh, I bought a $50 contract. If it goes up 2,000%, it goes up 2,000%. It's $50. Who gives a shit? You know what I'm saying? Versus like with futures and forex, you have to make sure you have a stop loss, or it can infinitely go against you. And also the options, you only lose the money, the contracts you bought. So if you bought $100 worth of contracts, it's the most you can lose. So a lot of options traders don't even use stop losses, which I wouldn't either. I still did because then my losses were smaller. But it's just it was so much better. So I honestly might go back to options once I get a bunch of money. But I do like having prop firms to be like, oh, I've been trading for 2 weeks. I made $2,000 on my live account. Let me look at my Top Step account. Or I made another $2,000. I can get a payout. Like, it's just extra money, you know, and that you don't really need. Tell Me Lies, child. Oof, a show for the girls, not for the guys. But I mean, guys don't like that show. There's some manipulative ass men on that show. But let's tweet. I mean, I can get off live. Y'all don't have to see me tweet. But I'm not getting Notion yet. But Notion is a good journaling software because you can link your calendar in with your slides. But I like my Google Slides. It's free. It's easy to do. It's very customizable. Notion has a learning curve. And I even seen someone on the other day talking about how Notion was complicated and they couldn't figure it out and all these things. But yeah. I'll see y'all tonight for the backtesting session, and then tomorrow I'm trading again at 9:55 a.m. Eastern time, and I will see y'all tonight and tomorrow. But yes, great day, end of the day, in profit, back up $700 in the funded account. I'm trying to get out of the I want to get over 1,000 at least, hopefully by tomorrow. I'm trying to get over 1,000 by this week. Would love to be at 1,500, but we'll see, and then just do the last 1,500 next week. But I have to get rid of these impatient ass trades. See y'all later. And then end stream.